Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video we're just going to be talking about the potential of GPO and where I think it's going to go in the future, whatever. So yeah, let's just get into this video. I'll be showing you how much we need to get 1k subscribers or just get monetized or whatever. So yeah, let me put it on the screen right now. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video and play the intro.
I bought a whip it in cash. You got a thing for the past. You ain't living what you talk about. All your diamonds looking washed out. 100K in my hand. My whole gang full of savage. You from the burbs of Atlanta. You shouldn't wear a bandana. My people shooting around.
Alright, let's not talk about how my upload schedule has been complete dog shit as of lately. I'm not gonna talk about that. But as of right now, we're gonna talk about the state of GPO and how I think it's gonna go so far. Well, looking at GPO right now, they started off with like around 18k players and stuff like that, and yeah, that's pretty good for a game that's just coming out and stuff like that. But if you look at the game now, it's starting to slowly decrease daily or whatever. Like every single day, it's losing around like 500 to 1,000 players. So GPO is kind of confusing. Hold on, let me kill this monkey.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, if you ask me if I think the game is destined to die, obviously every game is going to die. Is it gonna die soon? Probably. Nobody actually even knows. And the main reason why the game is gonna die is because of lack of content or lack of updates. Now, with the whole Fuyu situation, Fuyu had like a lot of tension on him and everything like that, with this apology and everything like that. So I made a video about that too. You can go watch that. But I feel like Fuyu could have capitalized off the situation of him being called a racist or whatever, and he could have truly just pushed out updates for the game when he was like getting all the attention. And now it's kind of started dying down and stuff like that. Nobody really cares about it anymore, even though, yeah, you should just move on from situations like that, you know. Yeah, just move on from situations like about racism and like canceling people, because you know it's not anything to live by or anything like that. Just be proud of it. But yeah, it is what it is, bro. There's nothing we really can do over the internet. You know, people aren't really like how they are on the internet because they're just behind a screen and stuff like that, so they can say whatever they want. But yeah. What I was saying, let me just get back on the topic because I'm completely just rambling off right now. I feel like if Fuyu would have just capitalized off the situation of him being called a racist, it would have just made so much more potential for the game and everything like that. Imagine if he was getting all that hate or whatever, and he just started updating the game and made it just like perfect, everything that everybody asked for and stuff like that. And just pushed out updates constantly, you know, kept on bringing shit that the community was asking for, then it would have made it into a good situation. He would have profited off of it, and he would have also people would have been forgiving him and stuff like that. When he said his apology, he really didn't do anything after that. He just sat there like, oh yeah, I apologize for saying these things or whatever. So, you know, and the game hasn't been getting any updates ever since the game came out or whatever. I don't know, maybe it's been like 2 weeks to a month or whatever. I don't really keep a track of time or whatever, but the game hasn't got any updates, like any major updates. Sure, you'd be like, oh, sharks don't chase you as much, or you know, devil fruits spawn more or something like that. I don't really even know, but what the situation is right now, then they really need to capitalize off of this, or they need to do something soon, or the game is gonna die out. Because like I said, there's nothing really to do when you get into the game. You're max level, sure, you could just go fight, like have a war or whatever, but how fun does that get? Like, you know, everybody's just max level one-shotting each other and stuff like that. That's the problem with stat grind games, and you wonder why people like Rogue Lineage combat so much, because what's it called? It doesn't rely on stats or whatever. It relies on how you think and how you play. So everything in GPO is just like, oh, who has more strength, who has more defense, and that's basically the game as a whole. You can't really do anything after that. But you know, I have no idea what I just did that quest. I'm max level. Alright, but yeah, other than that, GPO has literally nothing to do. You join the game, you hit NPCs for a little hour, literally. Okay, you hit NPCs for hours and then you just get bored of the game. Like that's what happens with all these games, you know. Everybody's expecting, like when I made fun of God's Legacy or whatever for being an NPC stat grind game, like look at the game now, like it's practically dead. Nobody, I don't even think I think they closed the game, whatever, because what's it called? It just died out. Nobody's even talking about God's Legacy anymore, and if they are, it's just like there's barely anybody at all. So you gotta realize if you want to become a dev or whatever, you gotta make something unique or something like fresh. You don't even have to make it unique. You just copy ideas off of things that are successful and make it into your own. Like it's not that hard. Like I mean, it is. I'm not gonna say it's not that hard because you know it takes hours and hours of deving and everything like that. But if you know how to do shit and you know how to code, you know how to script and everything like that, do not just copy the next to make money. Because if you want a game that lasts long and get you money, you have to really put effort and work into it. Now I'm saying like all these games, if you're defending all these games that are just NPCs and shit, and they have game passes where like, oh, 2 times XP, oh, get the boats. They're just all cash grabs. They're not like real actual games that anybody cares about or they actually put hard work into. It's just so they can get your money and everything like that. So honestly, right now GPO is not looking too good. So yeah, it might go outside, and I don't know. But yeah, that's about it for the today's video. I don't feel like talking no more right now, but I'll probably upload later too since I'm not uploading a lot. But yeah, if you really made it this far, thank you so much for supporting me and everything like that. So yeah, peace.